Hi friends, very good morning. How are you? Hope you all are doing good. Today in this video, we are going to discuss on the topic Depository Receipt. Don't skip this video, watch till end. This is CS Mithun Bishanai. You are watching MIBS Gurukul. Many big companies are raising capital from international capital market due to many reasons. One is cumbersome IPO procedure, second one is non-availability of fund on time. On the other hand, if a foreign national want to invest in Indian capital market, it can do so by following strict SEBI norms and trading compliance. To do away with that, SEBI came out with various alternatives. If a company want to raise fund from international capital market, it can do so in three forms. One is in equity form, that is depository receipt. Second one is in debt form, that is external commercial borrowing, in short ECB. Third one is in hybrid form, that is FCCB, foreign currency convertible bond. So these are the basics of raising fund from international capital market. So in this video we are going to discuss on the topic depository receipt. Let's see. Now let us discuss the concept depository receipt. Depository receipt means it is a tradable instrument that represent ownership interest, typically trading outside home market and denominated in US dollar. Now let's discuss in detail. It is a tradable instrument. This instrument can be traded in the stock market. Second one, it represent ownership interest, that is it has all the features of equity shares except voting right. Third one is typically trading outside home market, that is suppose if Indian company raises fund from international capital market, then such depository receipt will be traded outside India. And fourth one is this instrument will be denominated in foreign currency, that is in US dollar, UK pound, etc. Many big companies have raised fund by way of issue of depository receipt, such as HDFC Bank, Videocon D2H, Reliance, etc. We have advantage from the company's perspective and from the investor's perspective. From company's perspective, one is a company will be internationally recognized. Second one, investors base can be increased. Third one, new avenue for raising fund from international capital market. Fourth one, company will follow internationally recognized corporate governance standard. Now let's discuss advantage from the investor's perspective. One is depository receipt will be treated as domestic security and can be traded easily. Second one, corporate actions like a dividend will be declared in their home currency and can be accessed easily. Third one, diversify their portfolio by adding depository receipt. Portfolio is just like a fruit basket with a different type of fruits. So with a portfolio they can diversify their risk. Fourth one is they can conveniently hold their securities in their home market. Fifth one, they will get access to different information on their security. Sixth one, avoid currency exchange risk, that is they are getting all the benefit in their home currency. Now let's discuss different type of depository receipt. We have three types of depository receipt. One is American depository receipt, second one is global depository receipt, and third one is Indian depository receipt. American depository receipt will be issued and listed in US market only, whereas global depository receipt not only issued and listed in US market but also in other market across the globe. Third one, Indian depository receipt. Indian depository receipt will be issued by foreign company in India and listed in Indian stock market. So in this video, we will discuss in detail about American depository receipt and global depository receipt. Let's see how a company issues ADR or GDR in international capital market. Before we proceed to discuss this topic, let's see how a new currency is printed in India. RBI, before proceed to print new currency, it will ask for certain security from the central government like gold, unencumbered instrument, demonetized currencies, etc. After receipt of these security, it will proceed to print new currency. Same concept will apply in the case of ADR or GDR issue. So now let's see how ADR or GDR is issued. ADR or GDR will be issued by Indian company. The step-by-step procedure is illustrated right now. Step number 1, Indian company appoint domestic custodian. Who is a domestic custodian? Domestic custodian is a custodian who is registered with SEBI for holding security in a safe custody. Step number 2, domestic custodian will receive certain percentage of equity shares from Indian company and such custodian will keep this security in a safe custody. Step number 3. Indian company in turn will appoint a foreign depository. So who is a foreign depository? Foreign depository is a depository from the place where depository receipt is going to be issued. In our case, that is in the case of ADR, foreign depository will be depository from US. Step number 4. Domestic custodian will authorize a foreign depository for issue of a depository receipt. After receipt of approval, it will proceed to issue depository receipt. That is step number 5. After issue procedure is completed, this depository receipt will be listed on the stock exchange. So from step by step procedure, we came to know about how ADR or GDR will be issued. Now let's see what is Global Depository Receipt or GDR. As per section 2 subsection 44 of the Companies Act 2013, GDR means it is a type of depository receipt issued by foreign depository in the form of US dollar against equity shares of issuing company to the non-resident. So this is the meaning of GDR under Companies Act. Now let's see, one GDR is equal to how many shares? Depending upon a forex rate, one GDR will be equal to 2 or 3 equity share of the company. It is illustrated in a pictorial representation which is projected in the screen. Now let's see regulatory framework governing issue of GDR. We have section 41 of the Companies Act 2013 that deals with issue of GDR. This section has to be read along with a rule which is Companies Issue of GDR Rule 2014. Now let's see what are the basic conditions that need to be satisfied before issue of ADR or GDR. First, articles of association must provide for such issue. That means in articles of association, issue of ADR or GDR must be provided. Second one, approval of board and shareholders by way of a special resolution is required. Third one, you have to appoint a foreign depository and domestic custodian for such issue. We discussed about who is foreign depository or a domestic custodian in this video. Fourth one, you have to appoint merchant banker for doing such issue procedure, and merchant banker's report must be submitted to the board for approval. Fifth one, you have to comply with RBI or FEMA compliances including Foreign Exchange Management Non-Debt Instruments Rule 2019. Apart from that, you have to comply with sectoral cap, pricing norms, reporting requirement, and company has to comply with listing requirement for listing depository receipt outside India, and issuing company has not been debarred by SEBI from entering into stock market. So these are the basic conditions that need to be satisfied before issue of ADR or GDR. Now let's see manner in which ADR or GDR can be issued. ADR or GDR can be issued either through public issue or private placement after complying with Companies Act 2013 and other guidelines. Such depository receipt is issued against new shares or existing shares received from the shareholder, and that process is called sponsored ADR. Such shares will be issued in the name of foreign depository and authorize such depository to issue ADR or GDR in international market. Proceed out of such issue will be either repatriated to India and maintained with the bank account, or it can be held in foreign banks abroad. Now let's discuss what is sponsored ADR or GDR. An Indian company can sponsor ADR or GDR. Under this mechanism, Indian company will offer its shareholder for submitting its shares to the company. Company on the basis of such shares will authorizes foreign depository for issue of ADR or GDR in international market. Proceeds out of this issue will be dispersed among its shareholder. This proceeds can be credited to resident foreign currency account also. This is called sponsored ADR. Now let's see who is having voting right in the case of depository receipt issue. As we discussed, depository receipt holder does not have right to vote. So who is having voting right? Voting right is with the foreign depository because shares are issued in the name of such depository. Depository receipt holder will get voting right only on conversion of depository receipt into equity shares. In this video, we discuss about the concept depository receipt and regulatory framework governing depository receipt. Hope you understood this concept. I'll be coming out with various videos soon. I request you to subscribe to my channel if not subscribed, and click on bell button so that my video will come as notification. I request you to comment on my video and share among your friends. Be happy, we post to